What's up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet You Scared. We got a very special guest in the house. Man, we've seen each other kind of grow up.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
From all deaf, like in 2016, 2015 to
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have actor, producer, host, content creator, comedic actor. Because you never really did comedy, right? You tried it?
Yeah, I never. I dabbled a little bit.
Former comedian as well.
Yeah.
Husband, father, black
Yeah.
man in the community.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Nevels is back in the building, a.k.a. Richie Loco. Wait, did you retire, Richie Loco? I feel like you're so far removed from that now.
Yeah, you know what, man? Well, people got pissed off about that shit. Honestly, like they were like, "Oh, this nigga must have made it. He going by his government name." I'm like, nigga, that's always been my name. Like people who really know me, like I ain't like people who really know me call me Richard, bro.
Calling
Yeah,
yourself
I'm like,
yourself.
That nigga, that's always been my name. Like I don't like.
Oh, this nigga think he took up for the hood.
Right? And I always wanted to be, an actor and established actor, whatever. So like. Richie Loco was just like a Twitter thing. That just started on Twitter. Like, I'm like, nobody put their real name on Twitter back then. It was like 2012.
Right.
Then I started making other accounts. I'm just like, I gotta be Richie Loco. And then I'm like, okay, now I was getting too attached with the high C shit and just doing sketch. And all the cast directors were like, yeah, you like the internet guy. I'm like, oh, hold on, nigga. Hold on.
I got chops, my boy.
I can do this shit, bruh. So then I was like, you know what? I want people to know, Richard Nevels. That's people know me by growing up and shit. Richie. But I'm like, yeah, that's my name. Nigga was like, oh, this nigga must have made it. He started using the government and shit.
People don't like change, bro.
They don't,
That
bro.
shit's crazy.
People
you can't
don't
be
like
a character
change.
forever.
You feel me?
Especially when it's inconvenient to them. They
Right.
don't like change.
No,
bro.
they don't.
I remember when me and Meg first took over the drop, bro. They tolerated Meg because she was cute. They hated me. Who was this fat, pimple faced leprechaun nigga?
But they hated Snow and Cynthia at first too. They hated every change, and then they're like, "All right, you guys are funny."
Don't you don't you ever cut your hair?
Oh,
it's over.
80% gone.
All the
ever cut
hoes
your hair.
gonna
Like,
leave.
wow.
Damn.
The Cloud Village is gonna be scattered. It's gonna be in shambles if you cut your hair.
I'm telling
Oh, you cut your hair and get a clean shave, you are a different person, man.
I'm trying to
Over
picture
it.
myself. I'm gonna try to
Over
AI
with.
myself with no
Over
hair.
with.
That's an app. I mean, there's got to be a filter. You can do
Yeah,
that ball filter.
dreadless, the dreadless
Yeah.
app.
Do the ball filter on
got
TikTok
to.
and see how I look.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm just hoping science will like give me something before old age does. Because
Man,
if I could
look.
get like a scalp transplant, I would do it.
You can join me, brother. I jumped off. I said, you know what?
What was your hairstyle?
I just kept it like low, like a fade for the most
Never
part.
did the braids.
I did braids like
afro.
back in high school and shit.
Cornrows?
Yeah. I just like it was one for me, man. Sitting down that long, getting my hair did. It was cool, like sitting between women's legs and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
That was cool, especially when you're young.
you feel me?
When you young?
Just sit there, you can rest your arms up on their legs and shit, man. You know what I mean?
Until
But then it like that
you
shit
catch a
hurt like
whiff, you
hell.
like,
But if you tender-headed,
Right? Yeah.
That shit
It was a
weak.
good thing.
I got my. Thank you so much. Oh shit, goddamn.
Damn.
This is
Big boy Vital.
This is what Homer dropped in the beginning of The Simpsons. The nuclear shit. That's funny. That's crazy. I remember I got my hair
Thank you so
cornrowed in the El Pollo Loco booth in high school.
El Pollo Loco
Yeah.
booth.
It hurt so much I kept it in for a week. And
Wait, what do
just-
you mean booth? Like, what do you mean?
Like like where you sit down to eat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
like
tripping.
the-
inside the El Pollo Loco. I'm thinking
for sure.
like
Like
it
in the
was-
drive-thru.
like it was a photo booth, but it was like sponsored by El Pollo
It
Loco.
was like a rap studio. That's where they film El Pollo Loco. Bling, bling, bling. Like, nigga, you bought a whole studio for that? They did that in my house.
El Pollo Loco booth over at Universal.
That's all you recorded here?
You got it for the whole day.
That's all I needed.
All right, we're good.
We
You
good.
booked 12
Happy
hours.
birthday.
We'll bring it right back to that.
Blow candles out, nigga.
I really want that to be a thing. Just happy birthday to you.
Stop. There we go. That was it.
I would be
That's
so
all
happy.
you need.
I would
That's
feel
all you
I would feel
need.
the exact same amount of love with none of the awkwardness.
Man, people be
Yeah.
wanting like, you gotta stop conversation, stop eating. They're about to bring the cake out. We gotta say happy birthday. All hands on deck. It's a lot of fucking pressure for a song that person doesn't even want, bro.
It's funny to whisper about
Just
cake.
hit me with the
Well-
happy birthday to you.
Well, do it better because should the birthday person, whatever, start requesting songs? Like, could they request songs for everybody to sing instead of the happy birthday? Would that be better?
Oh, like sing "Ha" by Juvenile for me.
Yeah, something like that, right?
That's you with that badass Benz, huh? That's you that can't get old lady because you keep fucking her friends, huh?
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
That'd be
Birthday
kinda cool.
request,
That
You
would be
feel
way
me?
better.
Like birthday
Different.
karaoke.
Yeah, that'd be way better.
Way better. There we go. We gonna
Here's the
have
thing,
that-
here's the
do with
thing
you.
though. You got to give them a list. Now it becomes work because now you got to give them a list of songs.
Because
that
everybody
you
might not
made.
know the song.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe
Because I'm
that's-
going to come with some obscure shit.
Oh,
I'm coming with the
wow.
B-sides of Sade. I want
Oh,
Sadly.
damn.
Give me Beethoven 6.
You got to have an instrument section or some shit you fucking with me.
Damn.
Damn.
I thought you go like top 100 or something. You know what I
Nah,
mean? Shit
man.
that everybody know.
I got
like,
5 on it. And
Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. I hit you with some Luther. Let me get some Luther. Which one?
Damn.
If This World Was Mine. Boom.
crickets.
Right?
Who's that? What is that?
If this world were mine,
Oh, okay, I've heard that before.
I would place at your feet. You get to tell him when to stop.
That's kind of a good Luther.
Hey, everyone, I heard that. He got me. I said, hey,
It kind of sounded like him a little bit.
yeah, no, that was a little, he had that in the back, a little flex.
That's why he brought Luther out. He gave himself an alley-oop.
Big girl.
He threw that shit off the backboard to himself, huh? Yeah, nigga.
Like Luther Vandross.
I'm telling you, nigga, he knew he had that in the bag. He said, I'm going to sing this shit today.
Low key, I surprised myself. That's the best I've ever sounded as a Luther. Yes, sir,
It
please.
sound good. I ain't going to lie to you.
I saw this video right here, and I'm going to try to put it in the mic, but I think somebody sent this to me.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Mexican.
His face don't go with that voice,
I
bro.
feel like that would be such a party trick. You know what I mean? Whether it's
party trick.
karaoke or just like if you're entertaining, just like, hey, you sing so that everybody's like, okay. And
Right.
then everybody's just like, hang on a second.
Break out now,
Bro,
motherfucker.
I
So
would,
like a
I would
magic
try to get out of any and everything or see how much stuff I can get by singing like that. Parking tickets, speeding tickets, bumped up. Like if you go up to the desk at the airport, be like, hey, you guys got any window seats? Like, can I move up? Oh, sorry, it's completely full. No one knows. Especially an older black lady that says, honey, a lot.
They be like,
I'm moved up.
They'd be like,
baby.
it's still full though.
But let me see
Your
what I
voice
can do. I
is
might be able to
beautiful,
move you up to comfort, at least to comfort. Or something. I can't give you first, but I can give you comfort.
She said, baby, you didn't have to sing that just for me to tell you the flight is full. You didn't have to sing that, baby.
All right, you can go
It ain't my
underneath.
birthday.
You can go with the luggage. Okay.
I ain't gonna make you check it at that gate. I was about to, but you hit me with that Luther.
Go ahead, baby.
Oh shit! Kids are doing all right.
Kids are great, man. They're great.
My daughter's birthday is on Friday. She's 18.
That's crazy.
I was there when that little girl came out of that womb. I saw her.
I feel like 15, 18, and 21 is weird.
Yeah.
Like weird birthdays
Why
from
is
a
that?
father's point of view.
Oh, because you feel like the transition.
Those are
like,
like it's like
Big.
like young adult like.
She is, first of all, an amazing kid. I give her a lot of shit about like not being as mature as I was and not as independent as I was at that age, but she didn't have to. I had
Right.
completely different occurrence of strike of events than she has had to deal with. But she's a good kid. She's smart. She's sensitive. And she's the cool kid, man. She's
Yeah.
just a really
Yeah.
fucking cool kid.
Yeah.
And it's so different how our relationship is now. Like I haven't had to raise my voice to her because I'm looking at her as an adult
Right,
in a
right.
really long time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like she still forgets simple shit, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
still do
Oh,
little
yeah.
stupid
Yeah,
kid
for
shit.
sure, for
but I ain't
sure.
had to raise my voice
For
in it because it's
sure.
like, damn, Joe, like you really grown, bro. Like,
Right. No, and my friend made a great point. I was talking to him on the phone. I was telling him about my son, and I was like, thinking that's a little job he can do. And then I was like, man, that's easy money for him. And then my boy goes, that's easy money for us because we did the work. We're used to working. Like this generation, they're really not used to working, bro. Like you really think about it, they don't even care to get their license. Like,
no,
bro,
she has no inclination to do it.
Nothing, bro. And I'm
They
just
really? They don't want to drive?
no,
She has Uber.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like they don't.
Yeah, we didn't have that shit.
No,
That's
they-
crazy.
man, look, they like,
Damn,
no,
I
I
didn't
just
think
ordered
about
me
that.
a ride.
That part of it.
Yeah,
She
that's just crazy.
She has.
I wanted to
she
get my
wants to
license
learn
so
how to drive.
fast.
Same.
She wants to learn how to drive, but she's not pressed about it.
Right, yeah.
Like she said, she's mentioned, she's like, I want to learn. I want one of y'all to teach me. But me and Farron both like, man, you ain't driving my car, Shawty. We can get you to school. Get you a student drive. You're not driving an Audi. You out your goddamn mind.
Right.
And the Tesla, the way it brakes is different, and she's not gonna get.
How's it break?
I mean, like when you take your foot off the gas, it automatically slows down
Right.
on its own. Regenerative
That's why
braking.
Tesla drivers be slow as hell on the freeway.
Well, you'll see that brake lights come on, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're stopping. That just means that the vehicle's slowing down because they took their foot off the gas, off the accelerator.
Right.
So, if she learns to drive in that, and then she takes the test in a regular car, then she's going to be at a disadvantage. So, now my car, you can take that off of, but I still can't drive my car.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then she's not driving the old school, so it's just going to have to be a school.
Y'all can both drive clutch, huh?
Who, me?
Yeah, automatic manual.
No, I
Yeah.
can't.
You can't?
No.
That's just hard as fuck.
It's actually not. The hardest part about driving the manual is coming out of first. Once you get how to come out of first good, everything else is easy. Because coming out of first
I'd
is
be
the hardest. Is
embarrassing
when,
myself on the
that's
street.
when you have to have like the perfect sync when it comes like to releasing the gas and pressing the clutch down, and then moving it down to second, and then pressing the gas back up. Once you get that, all the other gears are easy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the other hard thing is taking off from a hill.
That's what I say. Hill, yeah.
My brother, I learned a million years ago, and I was driving my brother's Mustang, and basically he was like, I'd rather you kick a wheel than have my car keep cutting off, because if you don't get, it's not a perfect motion when you're first learning. Just rev the gas, get off the clutch. You're gonna kick a wheel, but who cares?
What does that
You know,
mean?
you'll
Keep
get
it
it.
like it'll like kind of jerk a little bit.
The accelerator's going so fast, and when you let off the clutch and it gets into that gear, you take off the gear.
From 1 to 2?
Yeah.
From first gear, just
Yeah,
getting into
from park
just-
to first.
Oh.
Like taking off.
Shit.
That's the hardest thing for the most
Oh,
part.
yeah,
But after
yeah.
that, I mean, yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
As long as you keep going and you don't make the car cut off.
It's unnecessary. Once
That's when
automatic
I
was
usually
figured
kick-
out,
I usually like skirt off on heels.
automatic
That's when
exists.
you'll start rolling back. So
Yeah,
as you come
you
off
be
that
playing
brake, I'll be
with
like, I see red.
Niggas really think they better than everybody
Because they-
else
'cause they
because they
drive
can do
off.
something that don't make sense. They do something that don't make no
that's
sense.
what he told me, bro.
No, I drive clutch. I drive unnecessarily difficultly.
That's what I told, bro. This dude told me that. He was like, he's like, you know I drive clutch. I was like, nah. He was like, damn, nigga, that's crazy. I was like, why is
I don't know how to
that
drive
crazy?
harder.
Like, why
I know how
is
to
that
drive on hard
crazy?
mode.
He looked at me like I was less of a man. I was like, damn, nigga, like. In fact, I've been to 2 wars. None of that, man. He's like, you less of a man. I can't even look. I'm like, okay.
I mean,
Shit,
after they figure certain things out, it's like I don't
yeah,
know why you would
want to
go
go back to doing the old like.
Why
they
go
made
back,
It easier,
right.
Make life easier.
It's cheaper. Manual cars are usually a little less, couple $1,000s less.
because it's difficult to move
Yeah, well, it's
forward.
less parts too. It's less parts, so you don't have to have the automatic transmission, which switches to 4U, which is more expensive when manufacturing than the manual transmission. You're doing the work for you. But I've seen cars when I was working at CarMax. I've seen bare bone cars, like manual, no AC, no CD player, just a radio and manual
Fred
windows.
Flintstone body.
Like smart cars had some that was that stock. So like if you just needed a car, like they were selling them that stock, or like if you got a fleet of cars, like drive around the campus or something like that, you don't want people doing no crazy shit, and you get it that stock.
Hey, shit.
That
Cam,
sounds
you
like
you
a
about
price,
to say
a
something?
price
You about to say
thing
something
there.
about the
I was
manual?
just gonna say, wheeling it back, like it's like no one goes from a car to a horse.
That's it.
That's
True.
true.
Be like,
Great
it's
point.
cheaper.
That's
Great
true.
It's
point.
like, yeah, but you have to feed it.
He said, you see that? He said, that's real horsepower.
You don't know how to ride a
I don't have
horse.
to warm them up in a
don't have
cold
a
though.
horse?
How about
That's
that?
crazy.
You ain't got a horse? Wow.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Wow.
I thought we figured it out.
I've actually experienced. I've been at places where the valet couldn't drive a certain car because it was a stick shift.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because
Ooh,
I
that's
thought that was a
awkward.
manual. I mean, I thought that was a mandatory skill that you had to be able to drive both.
Oh yeah,
Niggas just lied because they thought nobody's gonna come in there with a stick shift.
Right.
They said, nigga, this
Out here?
2023. Like,
It's out here though because a lot of the supercars are stick shift.
Okay.
McLarens, Lamborghinis.
But we're
Ferraris.
depending on where you at though,
And
McLaren
old
or where they gonna pull up to, like where you at.
I'm
It's gonna
talking
be on-
about like restaurants and bars.
like
and shit
probably
like that.
high end ones.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
probably
yeah.
have to.
High
The
end.
steak,
Because
the
you-
steakhouse that I love going to, Bourbon Steak.
They have. You think they all
Yeah,
drive
because
clutch?
not all of them, but like it's enough of them that pull up there because that parking, the valet there is for the steakhouse, but also the Americana. So all of that up there. So
Oh,
all
I
the
know what you're talking
stores,
about.
like the Louis store.
Is
And
that
all
where
of
we
that.
filmed?
Yeah, where we filmed that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. So that place it's pretty high end.
That was the Americana.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. They probably have like at least one person on the shift that know how to do it.
Yeah, they
'cause-
gotta have one person.
But
at
then
all
he
times.
moving all the other cars. They like, we gotta wait for him to come. hey,
Hey, call us on the walking direct. Hey, Clarence.
Yeah.
Clarence, we need you to gather Ferrari again, bro. They ready to go.
Well, niggas usually just give their keys and walk in, so they probably just sit in the car.
Right, you feel me?
Can you move this for me?
Hey, yo, Clarence, are you in the bathroom?
Clarence, go to channel 2. I don't want to say it over this one. So go to channel 2.
They gonna fire me. I told him I could. I told him I could.
Hey, I
Clarence.
just ruined this Ferrari. Can you? Something fell off.
You fuck up a clutch on a Ferrari,
Yeah, it ain't the
forget
same.
about it, bro.
I'm not even trying.
You fired and you getting sued.
Right.
If you do some
I'm
shit
not
like
jumping
that,
in this
you
shit.
are
I ain't
getting
gonna lie to
sued,
you.
bro.
I tell him straight, I can't do this shit.
Niggas be bold though. Like niggas really be taking like what is it called? Like the not test drive, but like joyrides and shit
Yeah.
in those cars. They'll be like, oh, Lambo, and they be getting caught.
Yeah. People have the cameras in the good, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, good. And let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
As an actor, have things changed for you the more you've been in the business as far as like, let's say what you want to do? Like at first I was like, man, I just want to do like Law and Order or something like that. And I always was so fascinated with House. Like I loved House.
Yeah.
But the more I watch House and I hear them talking, like what diseases it could be, and I was like, oh, it's the autoimmune system and this, and then they pronounce it in the what is it, Latin term. And I was like, I would fuck up so much. So many takes, but all right, let's do it again. I was like, all right, so yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, let me be a villain. Where the
They
most
be
I
saying
have to
crazy
say-
words too, though.
They do, but
Metropolis?
Like, I would definitely be like, I'm taking over Metropolis. It's cut. The word is Metropolis. Metropolis. That's what I said. It's my accent. But yeah, has anything changed from you? Have you seen things that you was like, I don't know if I still want to do that as much, or
Nah, not really, because I mean, I accept the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something I find difficult, like, yeah, I want to try it. Like, you know, see if I can do it, or maybe see if I fall flat on my face or whatnot. But I know some things I don't want to do. Like me personally, like, I don't want to play a slave.
Yeah.
I want to do that shit.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
I ain't finna master.
What if
this
it's, I mean, this is the role that's gonna set you off, like 12 years of slave type shit.
It's you and Denzel escaping.
Nah, I just feel like
That's big bro slave.
I just feel like America has had enough of slavery. You get what
Absolutely.
I'm
I feel
saying?
that.
Like,
I feel that.
Yeah.
But just
I
as,
can't
just
watch
as
another one.
a devil's advocate for that, because I feel the exact same way. Like when the movie Harriet came, I was like, why do we need this?
we don't need this
Right?
shit no
But
more.
hear me out.
Yeah.
The way they're trying to phase out African American history and African American studies is why we do need those movies. Because every generation that's coming up after us,
that's a good point.
because they're trying to phase it out. They were, was it Macmillan? What book company was it? They were trying to say slaves were indentured servants.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
That weren't paid that much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Paid
yeah.
very little.
Indentured motherfucker, are you serious?
Right.
They talk about slavery during February, or it's one part of a paragraph.
Right.
You're gonna chop up 400 years of slavery into a part of a paragraph. You're not gonna talk about all the slaves that they lost half their cargo on the trip to America.
Right.
You're not gonna talk about how the sharks still travel the transatlantic slave trade because they were throwing so many
people
bodies
over.
overboard.
Yeah.
If they get rid of that in the schools and in the books, all we have is those movies.
I'm on board with this.
But if they get rid of if I figure like if they get rid of it in the schools, right, in the books, and then I figure like they're gonna find a way to like not produce films like that too. Then right, like
It's
I mean,
already
it's
they
all-
already out.
Long as we got Tyler, we gonna
I mean,
get.
the book's already out too. Then
Long as
right?
we got Tyler, and we got Oprah, and we got the next generation of them, we gonna be all right. We gonna get
Okay.
some slave movies off my butt.
I feel that because even though I did learn about slavery in school, the most like crazy things that I remember about slavery has been from like Amistad, Roots, like the productions about it. Like,
Rosewood
that's the,
was crazy.
That's the
Oh,
stuff that
Rosewood
really
pissed me off.
Oh,
I was young
Rose.
as shit when I saw Rosewood
Me too. When Ving Rhames,
yeah,
Rosa?
Rosewood.
Rosewood, Vin Rhames,
Him
and,
that faked his death
Don,
came
Don
up strong.
Cheadle.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a crazy one right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that was a good one.
I think that's gonna burn an image in people's head at like how people were really treated more than a textbook. So
Bro,
I,
it's so much stuff that
I
we,
agree with
we
that.
didn't learn in school. Like, I can only speak for myself. There's so much I didn't learn. I was raised in the Midwest. Missouri is one of the last states to abolish slavery. So I'm not surprised that I didn't learn about Juneteenth until I was in college. I'd never heard of Juneteenth.
Same.
Ever. Post 2003 is when I found out about Juneteenth. And even when I did find out about it, I heard it was like black people got a holiday. I didn't even know the specific date. So it was like all of that information was not available.
Or the reason
we
behind
weren't
the
being
holiday.
taught it. We
Yeah.
weren't even taught that like, people in the North were free and the people in the South didn't even know. That's the whole
That shit
reason about it.
crazy.
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
So like that, I feel like that's the importance of these movies. I definitely get
That's crazy.
the emotional attachment and that's just the feeling you get when you see it or you would just hear about it.
Right.
That's somebody that knows about it now. But for the people who didn't know about that, they need that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Like me, yeah, I that's a great point. Like I didn't think about it that way. I'm still not gonna play a slave, but that's a great point. Like,
I feel
that's
you.
a great point.
yeah.
That's a great point, though. No, honestly, that's a great way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do the slave. I want no sex scenes.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't want to get a smash?
How
in?
come?
nah, bro.
Come on, man. Be waist deep. Is it coming to
Man,
kids?
That and just like and that was the reason why my old manager, like, we had disagreement, like, cause like it was certain shit would come out and she'd be like a sex scene. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing a sex scene. And then she like, well, you can't be the guy next door. You got a great build. You know what I mean? You're not bad looking, this and that. She was like, people don't come here to be the fucking guy next door.
That's me.
And
I'm the guy next door. I never get sex scenes. They don't even. I don't even get kissing scenes. They be like, nigga, hold her hand.
What is guy next door mean?
I mean, like the
It's
buddy,
the
the buddy,
comedic relief.
That's what I mean, not
The
the guy
fact-
next door,
yeah.
the buddy, like right, that sidekick, if you will.
Okay.
Right. So I don't want to do that just because I'm like, bro, the kids, I'm married, like I don't want to be fake stroking.
Yeah, I feel it.
And I feel like a lot of times in film and television, honestly, like I feel like the sex scene don't really drive the
They
story
don't.
at
They
all.
don't.
It's
That's why I
really
started watching Power.
they linger. Yeah.
I
like,
started
it
watching
just don't-
Power and Weeds
Yeah.
and a couple other shows. Like, why y'all? This chick
It's almost
was
like the writer's horny.
yeah.
Right, like-
This chick was and
You know what
Weeds
I mean?
was ripping off drug dealers, cartel leaders. And then they was fucking this mid-level chick and be like, all right, go ahead and keep the dope. No, that would never happen like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And in
That's what
Power
I'm
too,
saying.
I was just like, he just kept smashing the shit. I was like,
Yeah.
you mean to tell me that dick that good that you gonna risk and jeopardize your job, your pension
right.
for this neighborhood dick? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no drug dealer's dick that good. Well, federal agent would just, bitch, are you serious? I just don't get it, man. I ain't never had no pussy so good. It was like, you know what?
I'm about to risk everything.
I would risk
for
everything. Not just my
everything.
marriage and being about everything I worked
Everything.
hard for.
Damn.
Everything.
Life in prison. Are you
Everything.
serious?
Fuck you mean?
So wait, what's your limit? Because I mean, obviously, there's a lot of stories that have like kissing scenes, like
That's cool. I'm
throwing,
not-
like
yeah.
it seems like they imply sex, they pan to the window or the
that's
fireplace.
cool.
And
I
shit.
just want to be naked with the strokes, with
Like
the,
actual, like, porn type shit.
like soft porn type shit. I'm just like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, it don't. I feel like it don't do a whole lot for the story, like I said. And I'm just like, I can do without. And I don't want my kids to go back or my grandkids and be like, you can see they granddad on TV. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like, that's
if
kinda,
you don't know though, your son be like, hey, you see my dad smash last week? So you wouldn't have been one of Issa's or Yvonne's love interest, one of the ones that they were physical with in the show.
nah.
If you weren't the character that you already were.
Probably not. I think maybe back then I probably would have thought to consider it, but now I'm like,
Yeah. Because you got a little more on the resume now. You got
a little more
weight on you,
to
so you
where I can be like, and not even that. I don't want to. I just don't want to play like a rapist either. Like I don't want to like really rape somebody either. Like that shit is just like it's too much. You know what I mean?
Okay,
it's too
so
much
slave, porn, rape. What else won't you do?
That's it. That's
That's the triad.
What about a drug dealer? You'll be a black drug dealer? You'll perpetuate that stereotype? But you can't fuck these bitches?
Because I feel like
you'll ruin the community.
No, because I feel like the black drug dealer, like, I mean, that furthers the story. Like a sex scene don't further the story. Like you don't need to know that.
Listen.
You don't need to have an actual sex scene to know that sex.
What if it's like a Silicon Valley series about like the porn industry, and it's like you're an actor, and in the scene is a porn scene, but it's not. It's I
get where you're going.
It's weaved into the story.
What if you were the first one to fuck a white woman in the porn industry, and it's about your plight, right?
You were
and
like the Martin Luther King.
Yeah, it was
But
like,
that's my point though. Like, why does the sex scene have to be there?
because it's in the porn industry.
It's
the whole
film, but
porn
you get a
industry.
scene where like, you say you're about to get it on, it goes down, boom, you jump to something else, jump cut. Like you got to see the.
But it's porn.
It's porn. You gotta show the porn. That's the whole thing.
Well, I just won't do that.
Okay, so how about this?
You just
they
return
won't
that
show you
job
stroking, right? All right, screen is black, opens up, camera tight on your ass cheeks, right? Both cheeks in the camera. You pull back.
It's worse.
And they see you do. Right?
worse.
Right when you finish, right? And it's an and cut. Boom. So you get up, they wrap the towel around you. You go sit down in the chair.
So
Right? You're
much
doing a
worse.
testimonial in the chair, completely naked with just a towel on, like. So that was.
See, but something like that.
That's the first time.
But that's
a black man
implying.
has fucked
That's
a
it.
white woman on camera.
see, but that's implying, right? But then
Yeah.
again, it don't have to be my ass. It's gonna be from the back. It could be somebody standing.
You would
there.
get a
I was
booty
gonna say,
double?
You could get a body.
You can
double.
get a body
Yeah, they
double. They don't
Why?
know
Just because you don't want to be booty cheeked on stage?
I just
People
want-
do it.
I just don't want to be naked in a bunch of front of people, bro. Like
Tone Bell showed his ass when the United States versus Billy. Billie Holiday. That was his real ass.
See,
But that's the actor's request, or I thought it was like the studio's like, oh, your ass is ugly.
It's in the. They can request it when they agree to the contract. It will make an addendum and put that in the contract.
So did they look like a lineup of booties that they approved? All right, I think I
how do you
that
rate that? though? You got you want to
We
picture
got-
your
we can
ass
see your-
rich
we gotta see
first.
your
So we
booty.
can
Yeah.
make sure
Color
we match
tone
it to
was
the
on.
other. Yeah, oh no, his cheeks are way too light.
I want his ass.
Yeah, his ass can be mine.
That looked like my
His
ass.
ass can be mine for sure. Like, hold on, whoa. His
Hey,
ass can
number
be
7,
yours.
can you step backwards?
Number 7, get on your tippy toes. Yep. Yeah. He ready.
Number
Put
2,
him in
can you
there.
give me a little hop?
He in there.
It's got nothing to do with the audition.
He in there.
Get in there. Yeah.
That's wild. A booty double. I heard that Captain Marvel needed a booty double because she had no booty.
Yeah, I heard,
booty
that
double.
or like the padding in the suit or something like that.
They didn't have somebody like new.
No, I think
With
they
cheeks?
filled it out with the suit out.
That filled the suit
That
out.
must be a
That
wild
booty
moment
wasn't,
on set. When
Damn,
they
they
stuff
be
in it, you
like-
just like.
like, why would you make the suit like this? That's just normal dimensions.
That's
We
it.
didn't make it wider. It was
didn't.
not protruding on purpose.
Why
That's just
would
a
you
normal.
make the suit like that? What do you mean?
Came from wardrobe like that.
I did.
We measured you.
I did.
We got your measurements. We sent that over. They made the costume.
You know the
This is-
Halloween
this is-
costumes that come with the muscles?
Yeah, go with that. With the
Fucking
in the
false
ass.
cheeks.
Man,
That's
they had to
hilarious.
take 2 seats off of some Huffy bicycles and fill out the back.
That's crazy, man.
So wait, would y'all do a scene? Y'all remember Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do y'all
shower
remember?
scene?
Y'all remember the fight scene with Terrence Howard and everybody was fighting dick out?
Dick
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I don't want to be naked on. I don't want to be naked on TV.
It's
bro.
weird,
Like, I
right?
just
I'm a
wanna be
sex
naked on
symbol.
TV.
What if the
Put me
color
naked
was-
for the check?
What
if
if the water
bag
was
is right,
cold?
y'all seeing this meat.
You know they didn't have no warm water in the shower.
Right. I don't want to be naked on TV.
You gon' if
Oh,
the
another thing
bag
too.
is-
And no offense, too, gonna take. I don't want to play gay either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be gay. Like people, like some people take. Honestly, for one, I think there's a lot of gay guys who were like, "Yo, I'm gay. Let me get the
Yeah,
role." You get what I'm
appropriation.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why do I got like? It's gay actors out there. Like,
Right.
I'm friends with them. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, they can have the role. Like, I don't need to.
But there are
pretend-
gay guys that play straight too,
That-
all the
that-
time.
That's yeah, and that's. Like,
Is that kind
that's
of like
people
British playing American?
Yes and no.
You know, like Idris Elba be like, hey, what's up, y'all?
I used to talk
Give me
a lot of shit
give me the
about
Coke.
that.
Yeah.
About the British actors coming over here.
taking our jobs.
Yeah. And then first I was like, them motherfuckers, like, they're actually really good.
They're really
Yeah, bro.
fucking
They're really
good.
They don't miss.
They're
They
so
take
good.
acting so seriously over
What the fuck
there.
are the teachers doing over there?
Yeah, well, the schools are different, and then they work harder because there are less opportunities for black actors over there, which is why they had to come over here.
But it's
and
not
get some
just
more.
black. There's like good ass white actors too.
That's true,
Yeah.
but the main ones we see are the black ones. Like you see more Idris Elba's and Daniels and Dempson than you see Hugh Laurie's.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's,
Hugh Jackman.
no, Hugh Laurie. Isn't that the House?
Hugh Jackman is Australian.
Hugh Laurie is hella British.
I put them in the same category.
Hey, I saw a thing that said, what did it say? It said Australians are just British people from Texas or something like that. Some shit like that. British people from
British
the South.
people from
I swear, bro. That's what it sounds like. And dude, though, you would think about like, it's like a long draw. This,
Right.
They sound like,
Who was the biggest shock for y'all when you saw an interview and they started speaking in their accent and you were like, oh shit, I had no idea.
When I first heard Idris speak,
From The Wire?
I had only
Yeah.
seen him in The Wire
Yeah.
in like
Same.
American movies. I didn't know he had that accent. That shit blew me away.
No, the guy from I don't know his name. I always get his name, but he did really great in House Party, the new House Party. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen
The
it.
dark skin, this dude, bro. I thought he was from LA. Like, then I was like, what?
Mhm.
Like, bro, like really, really good. Like, made me feel like I grew up with him. Like, he talked like me and my friends. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I was really shocked at that. I was like, oh yeah, he got. I'm like looking him up, like he probably Inglewood was. What?
Liverpool. Hello, mate.
Benjamin, is it Cumberbatch or Cumberbunch?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict.
I always fuck with every time.
Benedict.
But
Cumberbatch.
then you see his name and you're like, oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't even know if I put it together from the name. I think it wasn't. It was just like when I saw him doing Sherlock, and I was like, "There's no way they hired an American actor to do this. That must be what he really
Hey,
sounded like."
that he hit me with a two-piece because I was watching Marvel behind the scenes, Doctor Strange. He had an interview, and then the Asian dude, the Asian sidekick,
Yeah.
the Grand Wizard, he's British too. I was like, oh, whoa.
I didn't know that. Hung?
Is it Wong?
Wong.
I thought that was it, but then I was like, that's,
He's British?
Juan Chong.
he's British, yeah. So I got hit
Wow.
with Benedict, and then he started, and I was like, okay, that's new for me. British Asian is actually very like I don't think I've ever
I
seen
used
that.
to joke about wanting a Asian kid with a British accent.
Like
Like-
giving
like
birth to one.
No,
Fathering?
orphaning. Like, I
Oh.
mean, being adopted.
Orphaning.
He wouldn't.
That means you murder their
He would,
parents.
if you he'd have to have the accent and then you adopt him. You couldn't adopt a baby and then expect a British accent.
Right? No. That's what I mean. I mean,
Could they
adopted.
lose it hanging out with you though?
No,
Yeah.
I would only let them watch BBC. But I was like, so this
he
is
be
my
talking like
idea.
this.
This is my idea, right?
What's wrong with you?
I know. It was wild. It was like I would have the fucking dopest unicorn of a child, right? Because he's Asian with a British accent, and I'm going to flood him with like all jazz and black Renaissance
culture.
and culture and all of that and rap. But again, only watch BBC. And I'm gonna let them listen to like some runs.
So it'd be
raps, and
like an
BK
Asian
raps
dude
with
in
the
Top
serial
Boy.
killer. Yeah, but I feel like that shit. Every scholarship he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Every scholarship. Play tennis and basketball. He got all the levels covered.
And if he was gay, imagine he was gay too.
Fuck! I'm like, suck that
Check,
dick,
check.
Not fuck that dick, son.
I'm gonna
Scholarship
be a
City.
supportive dad, whatever you do.
Scholarship City.
Yeah. I don't care if you top or bottom. You my baby. You my baby. I'm gonna love you.
That's weirdly heartwarming.
Okay. I get it.
I think Damson Idris was the craziest one for me too. After Snowfall.
When you saw you on the late night show interview.
You know what?
Oh yeah, I think that's
you know
what
what is weird is that being from LA, like his first season, I knew
Immediately?
I knew that he was not. I'm like, yo, he's because the act it didn't.
I hear that a lot too, but I
Yeah.
didn't know.
because I'm just like, no, he's not from here. And then the more I told my wife, I said, I won't be surprised he like British or something. And
What
then-
was it about that though?
It was.
Because people do say that.
It was. I don't know, man.
It's too
because-
Denzel.
Yeah, it's too Denzel, and like we speak a little more faster out here too. We not as slow. It's like he was really focused on the accent, the dialect, and then I was just like, some of the words like how you would pronounce. I'm like, nah, bro, he not from here.
You know what? I thought that was because of who his character was, to show that he was raised in this environment, but he moved and talked a little different. Like he had plans on going to college and all of that, and he loved reading. So I thought that was just part of the character's personality to speak a little different. But I did peep it a little bit, but I just was like, oh, he's like he's a blur.
Yeah, but then you think about it. You think about like all the people that he around in this neighborhood. He only hate like until the point where he went to like after high school trying to move up. So he grew up around all these people in L.A. I'm like, nah, man, it just didn't. But no, he got really good like as the season went on. It's just that first season I was like, that ain't
that
it.
car scene though.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
That was
my
like what season 4 was it?
Yeah.
Season 3, season 4.
I still need to finish the last one.
Oh, hold on.
Brick
I've got
by
a
brick.
list. I've got a list of some people that
And I'll be damned if I let you fuck it
are
up.
American, but it's this.
Hell yeah.
It says they're really British.
Okay.
So this first one, surprising, Christian Bale.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was British. I guess
did
I
not know
didn't
that
care.
either.
I
I've
thought he
never
was
seen him
Australian.
play
He's British.
It says he's British.
I always just thought he was racist.
I thought
Oh,
he was.
hold on. Right.
I thought he was
I've seen
Australian.
It probably happened because of
Christian Bale.
what was
thought he was
that?
Australian.
Low Down Dirty Shame.
It says
No, he's British.
It says British. Tom Hardy. who
I know
played
that.
Bale.
I know
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
I didn't know that. The dude from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Jack.
Yeah.
Your Jax.
I don't know what
Yeah.
character he played.
What's
Oh,
his name?
Hunnam, something Hunnam.
Charlie.
Oh, yeah, some Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
I was a big Suns fan, so that was a big shock too. But it's like
Yeah.
he looked British.
When did you find out that House was British? Because he puts on a good accent.
He does.
Or Hugh Laurie.
It was after House had came out, and I think I saw him on an interview. But I was rewatching Friends years ago. I might have still been in St. Louis and saw him on an episode of Friends. So he was on an airplane, and I was like, "Damn, like motherfucker, humble beginners. Like you never, yeah."
never-
but
hey, that's
it
how
was
it
it was
be.
that way after that. But
Spider-Man was kind of a shock too. What's his name?
Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield, wasn't he British too?
Is
oh,
he?
was he?
think.
I thought that motherfucker was from New York.
Maybe he is. He has an accent as well.
Oh, okay.
Like a British accent?
Ish. Yeah, it's like leaning towards that.
It's a shock, but when they're white, it's a quick shock. You're like, oh damn.
It's a quick shot.
But like
It's
Idris
a little
Elba,
fade.
it's like black people is like, oh shit. That's why Wong, whoever the actor that plays Wong, that
Right.
blew my
that
mind.
shit crazy.
Right.
A lot of Asian people, when they're learning English, not saying he's not British, they will choose an accent to learn.
Right.
They'll choose to speak in a British
British
accent, to learn
accent.
from British people or an American accent.
Oh, they
mean-
just pick?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
They'll have a preference.
I mean, yeah, because when you think about that, and they like you going to learn English, like you either gonna choose like the British accent, you gonna choose the
Right.
American accent. You get what I mean?
Damn,
Like,
that's crazy.
Where you're learning from makes a difference.
I like nobody wants to talk like an Australian.
But you in New York? Like, where'd you learn that?
Where do you do your best accent? Like, what's your best accent? Is it British? Is it Jamaican? Is it Australian? Do you have any in your
No,
arsenal? You got a Boston accent?
that's yeah, I think I do.
What's
Let me
what's
hear
that?
yours.
You don't want this one.
I want it. Let me-
Park the car.
I'm
Pack
really
the cat
fucking
down.
good.
Let me hear it.
Which one you want?
Boston.
Boston? Park the car in the Harbor Yard. Got a small coffee and a black marker. The fuck you doing out here? Get some chowder.
Say coffee and a black marker.
Right? Fucking amazing.
That's like one of them Duluth like boxer commercials. You just yelling shit and the bear just trying on underwear.
Park the car in the Harbor
Duluth
Yard.
underwear.
Got a cup of coffee and a black sharpie
That
marker.
sounded like a goose that learned English.
Park the car in the harbor. I did it to Big Irish Jake. He's from Boston. He hates me every time I do
He
it.
hates that shit. That's funny though how like we do that for Boston, right? Or like for New York, like, hey, I'm fucking walking here. You know,
Yeah.
We're making sandwiches
we
over
making,
here.
get the fuck out of
fucking
here.
guy,
It
man.
just- everyone's an Italian all of a sudden.
We
We're fucking
outside. We outside.
That's funny.
with the
Bacon, egg, and
band.
cheese.
If you're gonna do
Bacon,
New
egg,
York,
and
you have to do
cheese.
Italian or black. It's just like the English thing.
Yeah, exactly, right?
American or British.
You know, the black, you know
You're-
what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. You heard? Fuck out of here. That's what it is, right? And then like LA is like What's up? I went to the Navy. What's up, Mark-ass Buster? Trick. What up, Buster?
What up, Buster?
What's up, Cav?
Hella R's,
Like,
capital R's.
Are you just trying to get smoked out or what?
what? About to hit the weed, though. Like,
My
right, shut
British
up.
accent sounds like a mixture of British, Australian, and Jamaican, all drunk. I can't do it well. I wish I could. There are times I'm like, I'm gonna put forth some effort and learn. I'm just gonna watch a lot of British accent interviews and just get this shit down pat. But it's like,
I was gonna do that too, and I was like, they're not gonna pick an American and do a British character. I'm
I'm gonna have to just make it myself. Right. It's just gonna have to be a YouTube series. I just do myself.
I have a request. I'm from North Carolina, so I want to hear y'all's country accent.
Woo!
It's so
Damn.
Around the back of the tractor.
Call
Bobby
your
Jean and ran out the goddamn
Call
barn and
your
left
mo-
the
Tahir,
door open.
Tahir, why are all your accents you yelling?
All over are upset
Right.
and talking to somebody hella far away. Here go mine. Ah, man, look at all these mosquitoes.
Oh wait, that's still North Carolina.
It's hot as fuck. Yeah.
Okay, I got another. Here's one. I married my cousin next week.
Like, for real. They be like talking like this, like look, nigga, they be like, nigga, me and my partner, nigga, we fucking with this one little bitch off the street, right? The nigga came through, and I told the nigga, bro, and I'm like, nigga, we got a half a zip for this nigga, bro, to get in the club, you feel me? Then we got like 8 ball for this nigga, man. This nigga say, this nigga, what you got for me, dog?
That's a good,
I'm
that's
just
a
like,
good accent.
That's them, bro.
That's a-
country accent has definitely
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
There are accents I can't stand, but there are some accents that are like, I would like to talk like that.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. That's all I want.
I like Creole accents. I think they're very sexy. I think Creole and Spanish are like both neck to neck when it
You know
comes to
what's
me.
not bad? I thought it was really harsh, like, but I hear him speaking more like a German, like was it German? They were speaking German. Like someone was holding a conversation in German. I was just like, no, it was
known for
Russian.
being so rough.
It was Russian.
Okay.
And I was just like, yo, it's not that bad. I'm like, are they making it? Is this propaganda that we see in the movies? Like, are they making it sound that bad? Because I heard them have. I'm like,
Possibly. I can
like,
see that.
I can't think of Russian. All I can hear is German, and German sounds like you always got phlegm in the back of your
Right.
throat.
Well, you can't think of like Hitler.
Volkswagen.
You gotta think of like you gotta.
nah, you got to see. That's what I'm saying. It's propaganda.
You
in a
think
sense,
of
right?
like aggressiveness, but it's not
That
necessarily like
actually
that.
happened. I forget who it was, but someone was trying to speak German and they sounded like Hitler because that's the only accent they've ever heard. And they went to
Right.
Germany and they were trying to buy stuff, and everyone was like very scared, telling this person like you can't talk like that.
Oh shit!
Because
It's
it's
propaganda.
traumatizing.
Well, that's a rough person to learn from before you go.
Right.
It's like, let me get my German together. Put some Hitler speeches on.
I do a little German something. You guys saw the basic shit in German. They're like, Volkswagen? Wiener Schnitzel?
Well, now it's like gay. Those are the only ones that be on like in movies. It'd be like the Hitler aggressive or like the gay one. Vander
I
Slurgen.
was so bad with it, man. So fucking bad at it, man.
What do you mean? I don't know.
It's so inquisitive.
That question mark at the
finishing high.
everything.
It's the finishing-
You
What do you
just,
mean?
you just know they're dressed well. That person is always
Right.
dressed really
I
well.
got IKEA furniture.
Would you like some snitch?
I said, like, something. Of course, for you. Yeah. That's what you want. Get you your Red Bull and your coffee 7-Eleven. I like it. Yeah.
You've had a lot of success with acting. Your kids have had a lot of success. What is something? Because you strike me as someone that's pretty frugal. You're mindful of the expenses and the purchases that you purchase.
Hell yeah.
What's one flex you had to do though? You had to get this motherfucker.
You know what? I wish I had something to tell y'all, but I don't. Like, I'm so simple, bro. Like,
Even if it was a flex to you, though.
what you gotta say? She said,
No, because I told you when you drove up what I thought.
see, yeah, the car is it's cool.
I saw, yeah, that was cool.
I see.
I guess that was my biggest flex. I guess like I wanted something nicer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
when I got a nicer truck,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But that's about it. Like bro, honestly, I'm simple. Like I'm simple as shit. Like I just enjoy like spending time with people, spending time with my family. Like I don't require a lot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm just all about a good time. Like,
I feel that.
seriously. Like I'm not really into like name brand shit, like luxury shit. Like I'm just.
He says with the essential fear of God shorts on. It's cool though. It's cool. It's what he hooped in.
Whoa, hold on.
Who y'all know? Who
Is
y'all
that
know?
expensive?
Who y'all know? What? Are they expensive?
Is it?
You can't buy them nowhere other than like Nordstrom, Barney's, Bloomingdale's. You know, places where you know
I
they
didn't
have
buy
a-
it for me. That's
Sure,
what I'm saying.
sure.
Like,
Oh, now,
like,
now,
you got a
I
wife.
ain't buy-
See, my wife buy
I
me shit. Like, my
ain't
wife
buy-
buy me shit. Like, you know.
Oh,
like-
But
okay,
I think that
wow.
I think
A
you
lot
might
of
have been
backpedaling.
thinking of like balling type shit.
Like a
Like
flex?
what? Yeah. What would be like a Richie Loco flex though? Like something that you just got for yourself that was just like hell, even if it was simple.
Like an expensive set of Legos or something. Like
No, I don't think it was a flex. Well, I think like, I guess a flex was like, we was at this place in like Vegas, and the dude was like, the security dude was like, yo, you gotta go to the back. And then my boy was like, yo, you know, like such and such, and the dude was like, I don't care. Then the owner came out like, hey, I'm a big fan. Like, come on, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, that's a flex. You get what I'm saying? Like,
There you go.
okay, I felt
Access.
I ain't gonna lie, I did walk by him. I was like, yeah, y'all, hey.
Yeah.
I walked by him like they did on Lion King when she walked past that Enos, like, y'all lying and shit.
Told you I belonged in here.
Stand down and win.
Stand down with.
Y'all in line? I don't know. I guess that felt like a flex, but as far as but I feel like I don't know. I'm not like I don't got no baller flex or like no. I don't know. I'm pretty simple, bro.
Did y'all see that did y'all see this? It says every time they see Tim's, they see
she look
like
yeah.
Nyla,
She do.
right?
She do.
And then they had like pictures of her, like so many pictures of she looks
She
just
like she trying to seduce the camera and shit.
It had so many options of it though, like that she really did look like Nyla. I was like,
It's
That
nigga,
over the
that-
glasses look.
That is
Right.
hilarious. They say that, I mean, rumor mill, obviously. We're not going to try to perpetuate
The
it,
future.
but they said that she's looking kind of pregnant. You know what I mean?
March
Kind of pregnant.
And people saying that it's,
March
you know.
Madness.
This is the one that really got right here. That picture in the middle. I was
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
It look
Nyla
just
all
like
day.
Nala.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Obviously, I don't know if it's true, and I really don't care that much. But I was
Right.
like, I hope he didn't
Future?
get her. Yeah, I don't. Keep her pure, man. The
said, I hope-
music's great.
He said, "I hope he."
And
didn't
she's
get
making
her."
music while she's happy. Typically, our artists have to be sad to put out fire ass. Mary J. Blige got to be going through a life-altering event.
Right.
Chance was on drugs when he did his best
That's
work, in
right.
our opinion. Don't fuck this girl up because she's doing great work.
Well,
and she
Sierra's
seems
still
happy.
doing, you know. Sierra's good.
Russell was a win for Sierra. She needed that. She went from Bow Wow to Future.
She did.
Russell
She did
was.
start with Bow Wow.
She did. I ain't never had nobody love me like the way that you
A lot
love
of
me
people started with
now.
Bow Wow. Bow Wow was taking them down.
Was he that nigga? Huh?
Bow Wow he got a track record on him.
He was with Kim Kardashian. Wasn't he?
He's with Kim Kardashian?
I think so.
I don't know about that. I didn't-
I know she was Reggie Bush.
I mean, I
Yeah,
just-
she was with Reggie, but
Not just
I ain't gonna
by
hold you
saying
though. At one point, Kim was so fine. I don't care who hotel room she just came from. I still would tongue kiss this bitch in the mouth.
Who?
Right from
Kim
the
Kardashian?
elevator. Yeah. At one point, I was on Kim, boy. She could have left the room with Reggie Bush, Kanye, and who was the light skinned basketball player she was with at one point?
Humphreys. Chris Humphreys.
All three of them could have been in the room, and I know what happened. I'm still finna open mouth kiss her as soon as she get off the elevator. Hey, babe. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah.
She's still cute.
Yeah, I was there at one point. I don't feel that way
I
now.
don't think she's ever been ugly though. Like
Yeah.
I think some people just hate on their and their whole family. I don't know where it comes from though. Like so I'm like, damn, why you like
hating.
I'm like, where does it come from though? Like what did they do? Like
I think that's because they don't.
Black women's features and you know what I'm saying, and
Capitalized on it
while we're out here, you know what I'm saying, with them naturally,
and
not
looked at
features.
and treated like
Yeah.
second class
I
citizens.
get with that,
and
I
not
get that.
getting
But I
highlighted.
feel like
Some of us from that.
I feel like not even necessarily like women, black women that like just guys in general. They like one time I saw Kylie Jenner say, "Good morning, guys," and somebody like, "Yo, shut the fuck up!" Like on Twitter, I'm like, "Damn!" Like,
Well, Twitter is the wild, wild west, bro.
Good morning, guys. This is such an innocent tweet.
I know the first reply was like, "Shut the fuck up," and that tweet went crazy. I was like, "Why the fuck is that?" I'm like, bro, like I definitely get your point to that. Like, of course, like the appropriation, all that, but I'm just like, is it deeper than that? Because I'm just like, what did they do though?
It's
Like,
just
what,
It's their popularity.
It's
too.
yeah. I think there's a bandwagon for supporting people you like, but there's also a bandwagon for supporting people that aren't liked or that are disliked. I openly admitted that I was hating on LeBron. I had no reason
LeBron?
other than he was becoming too big and he was challenging Jordan's legacy. I am a 80s baby. I grew up watching Jordan. St. Louis didn't have a sports team, so I rooted for Chicago. Then LeBron started putting up numbers, and he was calling this nigga the king before he even touched foot on the NBA court. They were already calling him King James. He was on the front of Sports Illustrated, King James, before he even played one professional game, and I didn't like that shit. I didn't like it, and so I was a big LeBron hater. Fuck, he'll never be greater than the GOAT. This nigga is amazing.
He's crazy
Not
good.
only is he
I don't get
amazing,
it.
the motherfucker has stayed out of scandals.
Right.
He started schools.
Right.
He's helping. He's funding people. He put his homies on. The dudes that do the shop, millionaires. Millionaires. Put his homies on. Put his kids on. A great father. In touch with the culture.
Yeah.
Bro, he's fucking phenomenal. The man is doing everything you can do that should make you liked by everyone. And they
Exactly.
still hate on him.
They still hate on him,
I
yeah.
was one of those people. I recently released that Hate in My Heart a couple years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago.
But you, that's what I said. But you had a reason though, like, because you like Jordan is my favorite player. Like,
But
you
I
trying
don't
to
know
erase
Jordan.
Exactly, but I get it. Like, I get it though. But I get it. But you saying just from like being a fan of
Yeah.
sports. Like you like, yo, this is my favorite player. Like he's outshining my favorite player,
Yes.
right? But I feel some people just hate LeBron just because the exposure, just because he's him, like the popularity, like that, like
It's
nothing at
rooted in
all.
something. Usually
That's
when the
weird,
sports
though.
is rooted in something. It's either
Yeah.
they're challenging their favorite sports player's legacy, or they think that he's still hype after all of these years.
Right.
And all of these what is it? Records that he's broken, they still think it's hype. They call him a flop king and all of
Right,
this
right,
stuff. He's
right.
always crying. He's always
Exactly.
hurt.
Like,
There's evidence.
Kobe is my favorite player, like all time. But like, if somebody, I don't argue the fact that somebody say or go against it. If someone say LeBron's the best player ever, I'm like, yeah, I mean,
Because there's like,
you
it's
can-
stats. I don't get it.
you
It's
can-
like,
But they
I
are-
see why people argue about music and acting and stuff, because you could have an opinion on that. But like with athletes, I never got the hate, because it's just like, but the ball went in. the ball,
numbers, right? The numbers. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
he
The
scored
numbers.
more than the other
The
team.
numbers, like, like
What do
numbers
we
don't
do?
lie. Like you
What
have
do
to,
we
like,
do?
yeah,
He's
statistically
good.
speaking, right? Like,
It's really good.
Win championships, go to 8 finals in a row. Like, I'm like, whether he won or lost, like, you know how difficult that is to go to 8 finals with the teams that he
it's
went with
insane.
too. Like,
He's doing it
let's-
better than everybody
let's,
else.
Let's just pull it back, because I'm not going to sit up here and talk like I know the most about sports ball. I don't,
Right.
all right? But I know this. This man left his hometown, went to Miami because he wanted a championship, got the championships, went back to his hometown, and got a chip for his hometown.
A chip.
He won the championship for the hometown, for Cleveland.
yeah.
In the town that, like, nobody outside of Cleveland, we didn't think that was going to happen for real.
Yeah.
Did that shit, went to the Lakers, another franchise play, and now your son's about to go to the NBA. You might play against your son or with your son. That's great, bro. Like,
That is actually pretty
he's
crazy.
done everything that a sports player can want to do. Crazy shoe game,
Right.
multiple, versions of it.
And I think that's one time you got to kind of tip your hat to him, because I feel like you say in sports, like, and not to sound crazy, but like, people love Muhammad Ali because he was like other people. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he was a champion of the people. So I feel like with LeBron, like you said, all the accolades he's done, even the school and like providing and stuff like
Yeah.
that, like you like a champion of the people. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I think that's why you can like in favor of LeBron too. I think it's all encompassed. You get what I'm saying? Like,
And unlike even some of your favorite rappers, LeBron is not afraid to speak his mind on some of the political issues that go on.
exactly.
I love Drake, but you don't hear Drake talking about like the political issues that are going on in our climate. LeBron would take to Twitter and he would post his shit and post his mind. They could tell him, shut up and dribble all you want to. He's still gonna speak his mind.
Right.
And I respect that more than anything.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Shut up and dribble is so damn disrespectful.
You goddamn right. That's so goddamn disrespectful,
so
bro.
disrespectful.
But you know, we experienced that too, like on social media. You ever talk anything political, they be like, "Oh, just tell jokes, make
Stick
us
to
laugh,
comedy.
nigga." Like that's all
Yeah.
the tap dance,
the
nigga.
petty in me would have found out what the office address was where she works, and I would have sent 1,000 basketballs with the word dribble on them. That's the petty shit I'm on. Like I'm like, bitch, I got this. I'll write this shit off. Now your office is going to be ridiculous though. It's
That's
gonna be
crazy.
ridiculous. Or I have 100 basketballs delivered every day for 2 weeks.
But that's what's fucked up about it though. They like, oh, shut up and tell jokes or shut up and dribble. And I'm like, damn, like what is your profession? Like you're talking politics on, you know what I mean, social media. I say shut up and be the fucking cashier at IHOP.
Shut up and get a fucking Pulitzer.
Well,
Yeah,
it's crazy how like when you're in entertainment, it's all when they're being entertained, it's like, oh, you're the best. But as soon as you switch, they're like, hey, get back to entertaining.
Get in your
and then
box.
you're like, oh damn, was
Get
I
in your
really
box.
loved at,
Get in
or
your
was I
box.
just getting the monkey cheers?
Right, and that's what kind of happened to me too. Earlier we
I
talking
was
about
just about
Richie
to
Loco
connect.
and
I was
that,
about to
yeah,
connect. Same
because
thing, yeah.
that shit happened to me. Like when I was doing High C, like we fucking with
They
all
don't
that
want
digital,
you to-
bro. That shit, like I realized that every video I put on High C like went viral, it was like millions of views. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm out in public and everybody's like, yo,
What
what's
up,
What
cuz?
up, cuz? Well, like everybody showing me love, but then like the attention I'm bringing, I'm like, oh, this shit is getting serious. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like, and dudes,
They don't know it's just a character.
they didn't know that. I mean,
Because it's some real Crips and some real Bloods out there that really be a Stevie J.
Yeah.
The homie Stevie J is
Yeah.
a real Crip. Now he ain't active like he used to be active because he's doing comedy, he's
Right,
a parent now and
right,
all that.
right.
But he still is a real Crip.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
make funny videos, but you best not run up on that nigga like you know him, thinking he's that nigga from the funny videos.
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
a Crip first.
He is
You
a
see?
crip.
You see? That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
And that's why I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm not a crip first.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I'm a dad and
I'm
a husband
dad.
first.
Like I'm a dad and a husband, a family guy. You get what I mean? I can't. And then even the auditions I was getting was like, yeah, gangster guy. This and that. I'm like, bro, I can't keep doing this, bro. So I had to just let it go. But then people on the internet, like, hey, what you doing? Why you doing that? Where I see it? I'm like, see, it's a shame. They want the same thing.
That's crazy.
They want the same thing. They're like, shut up. Hey, shut up and crip. That's
Yeah,
what
shut
told
up
me.
and Crip.
Niggas
Shut up and gang bang.
Niggas will say that and then go on Twitter and talk about growth, like personal growth and shit. Like you got blah 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 blah, and then everybody on their timeline they're like, I miss the old so and so. I miss the
I
old
miss the
so and
old,
so.
right? Like, where's the growth at though?
Like damn.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the whole say. What
You miss me? You go buy my old tapes or something like that?
said we got new hope. How come niggas want the old hope? Go buy
back.
my own album.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I'm like, yeah, that's true. And that's why I would
like I
give
did
it. Up,
that.
that's why I would get up to Drake in that sense. If like people always say, Drake is like we had Caribbean Drake, we had Chopped and Screwed Drake, we had from this Canadian Drake. You know what I mean? We had
the major punchline bar Drake.
Yeah.
The
Getting
Twitter
chips,
hashtag era.
Fritos.
Yeah,
That right there.
yeah.
When he basically mastered Big Sean's
Yeah,
style.
exactly.
The
yeah.
hashtag rap.
We had to
Right,
we had to
hashtag rap,
in
yeah.
love Drake. Like I'm like, so I give him that process. Give him process. Always trying to, what I mean,
Yeah.
don't get confined to a box. Let me switch it up for you.
Is that where the baby went wrong?
What?
Is that one of the places the baby went wrong because he didn't switch up
Da baby.
the baby? I mean, I know outside of like the Megan situation and all of that controversy, and then fighting with you know what? Fuck it, he ruined his own shit.
To be honest, I mean, I think that is the comment I see more than anything.
What?
Was the flow? The flow did
Yeah.
switch up, but
they say
one
he
of the
rap on the
funny-
Scooby Doo beats.
I was gonna say one of the funny videos
That
is
was
how
a
they
funny-
make his beats do 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 on the Casio.
Yeah, yeah. I think
he's been dropping some hard shit though, low key.
Hey, when he rap though, he's still like one of the most oppressive like rappers when he raps. Like his
Yeah.
early stuff though, I mean,
Seemed like it's in one take.
yeah. That's another good thing. I mean, not a good thing, but another dope thing about it. Like it really was. Like it was one bar. I will always sing it. I think it's on number 2. Damn, what do you say? Fuck, I can't remember it right now. But I always sing that shit hard. Like that shit get me
Suge?
hyped. That not Suge, but it was a song called Number 2 on one of the mixtapes. But yeah, that shit. I don't know, man. I really had high hopes. I thought he was gonna like take out of here. And I wanted that.
People
for
are
him.
saying the same thing about Lil Baby, just in terms of like the flow switch up.
Yeah.
But it's also like this is literally the exact opposite of what we were just talking about. Like
Right.
people get damned for doing the same
Same
thing,
thing,
and then when they
damn,
switch up,
so-
they're like, Go back to the other floor. Like,
Right.
I just want to complain
Yeah,
about
'cause
something.
people just want to see it. Like,
I just
okay,
wanna
I
complain.
saw it, I don't like it. Go back.
Yeah.
You know what I
People,
mean?
I think that people just really find comfort in complaining, you know?
Oh, man, this day and age,
it's
everybody,
like-
it's easy to do.
An artist dropping an album you don't like really doesn't mean anything if you like their other stuff. Like,
Right.
you don't listen to most music.
Right, just don't listen to this shit, though.
Right.
Honestly, just don't
But
listen
people
to
are
this
just
shit.
like, for the next 4 months, let's talk about how bad this album is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you say, like Lil Baby. Like there's tons of other artists out there. Like he has his lane.
Right.
The people like that go there for that. It's like you want to pressure him to be like do some shit that he don't do. Like he like, nah, this is what I do. Like
Sing.
yeah.
I saw a
This is what
video
I
of this
do.
chick. I guess Lil Baby was doing a walkthrough at a club or something like that, and she was like, "Lil Baby, Lil Baby," and she reached and grabbed him. And he was like, "Hey, don't touch me."
Oh yeah.
And then he kept looking, listening to the person that was telling him something like that. And she was like, I really, I'm done with Lil Baby. This was a horrible experience for me. I was a big fan. Yes, I was fangirling out, and I touched him, and I shouldn't have touched him, but he didn't have to react like that. He was like, you know that celebrities are just people, right?
Yeah, man.
You wouldn't grab
And-
somebody else like that.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
And you don't know him. He don't know you. You know of him. You know his music, you know his art, but you don't know that man to be grabbing him. And I would imagine him, the certain group of rappers, like somebody grabbing them and they're from a certain environment
Yeah.
is not going to play well
Right.
with them. You didn't think
Right.
about how that could have went even more wrong than what it did because you're just you're a stranger, basically.
Yeah.
He don't know if you're trying to grab him or stab him or rip his chain or anything. So don't touch me
Right.
was actually pretty kind.
And you know what I noticed too, man? I worked, of course, let me start sorry by saying this. Guys are way more creepier than women, right? They're more touchy-feely, for sure, hands down.
Yeah.
But I've noticed I worked security at a club, and like women, like they will come by and they just feel like they can touch me, but they will get so offended when I say don't, like, I'll be like, could you not? You know what I mean? They just come and like come around my neck. I'm like, yo, could you rub
And
my
then
arm up? And
right.
they get so, I'm like, but if I did that shit to you,
Right.
you would look at me crazy as
And
fuck.
then the first time you tell them don't do that, they're like, "What you gay?"
Yeah, like whoa.
Because I want you to respect the boundaries and not disrespect my wife.
I don't know where your hands at. Like, I don't know where your hands been. Like I don't know.
Grab
What
your
the
Just
fuck
came out the bathroom. I know it ain't no
what
soap
you
in there. I went in there early, wasn't no soap in
Yeah,
there.
like I checked the bathroom. You didn't wash your hands. Like, you over here trying to touch my cheek? What's wrong with you? You
Look
know
at
what
your
I
little
mean?
cheekbones, bitch. Your hair smell like doo doo.
Right, though they would get so offended. But now I see like baby, like back to Lil Baby, like you said, he's like, don't touch me. And she
Yeah.
like one, she thinking
I'm
because
done with little
yeah.
baby. He ain't getting no more of
he
my
didn't let
money.
me
right. One,
touch
she
him.
didn't because I'm a fan. Two is like I'm a woman. Like you should be pleased that I'm touching you. Or in
Yeah.
a sense, I'm like,
Right.
yeah, that shit's crazy, bro.
Entitlement.
But then let's, like I said, once again, guys, I see a lot of hands.
Oh, yeah,
touching
guys
shit
are
in guys.
creepy.
In the club, they go behind a woman back. And
Yeah.
then,
Oh,
lower
the
back.
little
And the
nape.
little, I'm like, bro.
And
Or
that
the
shit- that shit
wrist
really
grab?
aggravates me to the
Yeah.
point where like that's one of the reasons I don't like going to clubs. I hate
Yeah.
seeing people get disrespected. And you know, I'm one of those people. I will speak up. I will say some shit. But in the
Right.
club, it's like it's
Loud
1,000
as
people.
hell.
It's loud as hell. He's
Right.
already gone.
Right.
I'm supposed to text him like, hey man, don't do that again. I just rather not even be in that environment.
I had to kick out so many dudes at the club I worked at because they were just getting handsy and shit on
Yeah.
the floor. Like you can see them. Like every time one walk by, they doing little creep. I'm like, bro.
Bro, I saw
What's wrong with you,
this
bro?
video on Twitter yesterday. This chick's like, she went to the gym and she noticed this dude kind of follow her, and then he stood outside the window and like kind of watched her. And then she was creeped out by him, so she went on the other side of the gym. This motherfucker went and got a chair, sat down and watched her. Now the video picks up where he's literally standing in the window. It's like a floor to ceiling window. He's standing in the window, looking around, jacking off, and she's
Oh,
getting
shit.
him on camera. He's outside jacking off, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Nigga could
That's
just
the
watch
wildest
porn
shit
on his
ever.
phone easily.
Easy.
Like, god
Avoid
damn,
it.
you fucking
Avoid
weirdos.
it all,
Niggas will
right?
go out of their way to be weird as hell.
That's some creepy shit,
that's
bro.
some creepy shit for sure.
Jesus Christ.
That is extremely creepy.
you can go to jail for that, right? Like that video can.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Easy, yeah.
If they can find it, yeah, that's public indecency.
Yeah, all type of shit.
And I'm sure some other shit. So
Oh yeah, tack it on his ass. Tack it on him. Hell yeah, put all that shit in there. Shit. You nigga said GTA, Grand Theft Auto, then he must drive. Hey, give it to him. Creepy
Damn.
motherfucker. Give it to him.
That's a crazy thing to wake up and see
Traffic,
on your
give it to
timeline
him.
yourself on video, baby. Not like, oh,
That motherfucker. He was bold because he hasn't seen her filming him, and he looking around, looking at her, still going.
Is he an old
That's
dude?
crazy.
Nah, he looked like he was like 20s.
Wow,
Just wild as fuck.
that's insane.
Very much.
Do you feel like okay, for instance, like okay, I see like with women, right? Like I've noticed like my wife, right? She has like a just like a community of women, you know what I mean? They go to brunch, they hang out, they do stuff, like they show each other love. Women are like the best at giving like birthday gifts and shit, make people feel special. They give each other embraces, right? Then you got like this guy who's like, he don't get like guys like, you know, don't have a family that are single. They don't get any type of like real affection, like real love, like real like thought to be important and shit. And then that guy, I think some guys do come off like, some guys all make creepy, but I think that guy, if even looking at a girl one time, he probably ain't even thinking nothing sexual, but he gets seen as creepy anyway. Like, he followed me around. This dude just like, I just wish somebody would talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, I just wish somebody would at least like give me like, ask me how I'm doing. You know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like guys, we live in isolation a lot as men.
Yeah,
we don't.
We're afraid to, well, a lot of guys are afraid to show the emotion, talk about it, display it.
Right.
I used to be that way back in the day, but now I ain't got no problem telling my homies I love them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I embrace them when I see them. Like that's I talk to them. Hey, what's going on? Anything new? You need to talk about anything? So
Right.
I think it starts with us just doing it loud, like loving and loud,
Right.
and hoping that people would see this and see
Right.
like, oh, man, that's nice.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think it's the women's responsibility to make these
no,
guys
it's
feel
guys.
welcome.
It's
It's
guys,
like we
yeah.
have to, like, you know what I mean,
we
create
have to
that
show
amongst each
that
other.
it's
You know what I'm
okay
saying?
to be masculine and still
Yeah.
love your brother.
Yeah, but then we gotta create that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so
yeah, for sure.
absolutely. Well, listen, man, it was good chopping it out with Richie Loco, aka Richard Nevels. Actually, just call him Richard Nevels.
I was about to say,
All
we
right?
did a whole piece on this.
We done. We done with Ricky Loco. All right? You want to see him? Go watch his old videos. YouTube it or something, man. Anything you want to talk about? Look out for anything like that. I know the strike is
Yeah, I can't
tentatively
say.
over.
Well, the writer strike, but not the
The
SAG.
SAG. Right,
I'm
right, right,
SAG,
right.
So
Okay.
yeah, I can't really.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have an Instagram.
Yeah. So you know.
Maybe check some new videos out on his Instagram. And you can go watch any of his old stuff that's already out. You know, huh?
Oh, you check.
Oh
the
yeah, the honey-do
list.
list.
We had a great time on that. We had a great time on
honey-do
that.
list was a good ass time.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, as always, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You're Scary. Appreciate y'all coming out, guys.
See y'all
Peace
next
out.
week.